Welcome to Bajikor Wedang Rode. I'm Gary Weriawan, and today we're going to talk about 5 essential guitar effects that you need to be able to play in any gig. Continue, this is just a quick reminder for you to support my channel by subscribing to my channel, by liking this video, and to share this video to your friends and families, okay? So now let's continue with the video. Alright, so you've been playing guitar for a few years now, you start to get better at playing guitar, and you wanna gig live with your friends in a band, and you wanna play some songs for the audience. And now you're kind of confused of what kind of effects that you need in order to be able to play any kind of music that you need to play. Well, don't worry, in this video I will explain 5 essential guitar effects that you need in order to be able to play in most musical genres. I will explain one by one the effects that you need, how it will sound, how it will apply in any musical situation that you need, and in the end of the video I will explain to you how to set them all together so that you can have a complete guitar rig. So the first effect that you will need is a preamp or an amp and cap simulator effect. The function of this effect is to emulate a real guitar amp combined with a real guitar speaker cabinet, and basically this effect will become the main source of your tone beside your guitar. This effect is a must and you cannot skip this effect because this will be the foundation of all the other effects that you're going to use. If you plan to plug in your guitar directly into a mixing board or a PA, then you'll definitely need this effect, because otherwise if you plug your guitar directly to a PA or a mixing board, it's gonna sound really terrible. However, if you are using a real guitar amp and real guitar cap, you don't need to use this effect because basically you already have the source of your tone. Choose your preamp or amp and cap simulation effect carefully because this will affect your tone greatly. So you want to choose the one that's very flexible so that you put any effects in front of it, it will still sound good and it will be flexible enough for any kind of different distortion setting. Some good example of preamp or amp and cap simulation effect that you can find is the AMT SS11A that I have right here, or Apex preamp by Horizon Device, or Nunaber Iconoclast, and some others. Next effect that you need is a drive effect. Drive effect is basically an effect that emulates the sound of a guitar amplifier that's being pushed really hard so that it produces a crispy, raunchy, saturated guitar sound with plenty of harmonic contents. Basically, this is the essential rock guitar sound. Drive effect can come in many different levels of spiciness. If you need just a little bit of drive, then you get an overdrive pedal like this. But if you want a lot of drive, then you get a distortion pedal like this. It's also pretty common to stack 2 drive pedals together so that you can get more saturation as well as compression, which is what you want from a drive effect. Some example of good drive effects are Ibanez Tube Screamer, BB Preamp, MXR EVH 5150, Boss Blues Driver, and many more. Next essential effect that you need is delay. Delay is an effect that will repeat the last few milliseconds of your guitar playing to give that fluid, liquid, smooth feeling. Delay effect is very useful to take away some dryness from your guitar playing, which is oftentimes really good. It is considered an ambient effect because it will create that wetness sound that will smooth out your playing. Using delay effect is very good for a song that has a lot of dynamic and does not have a lot of syncopation or other time-sensitive features. Delay effect is also good for playing lead guitar because it will emphasize the smoothness of your notes. however, is not good when you're playing a lot of staccato or syncopation or very tight rhythms, because the repeats of the delay effect will disturb the groove and the flow of the notes. Some examples of good delay effect that you can use are the Boss DT3 delay pedal, the Electro Harmonix Memory Man, the MXR carbon copy, and other stuffs. Alternatively, you can also use reverb effect together with delay effect to further enhance the wetness of your guitar sound. Next effect that you need is chorus. Chorus is basically an effect that will duplicate the original guitar sound, but it will play the sound slightly out of tune. The end result of using chorus is a tone that sounds luxurious, wide, lush, and thick. On clean sound setting, you can basically use chorus to widen up your guitar playing, to add some dimension to it, and to make it sound very 3D. Combined together with the delay effect, chorus will make your guitar tone sound very heavenly. When you're using chorus together with overdrive in a live guitar setting, you'll get an effect similar to double tracking when you're recording, which means that your guitar tone will sound very wide, like if it's being recorded in stereo. I don't personally use this combination of overdrive with chorus, but some artists that I know use them and they get great result out of this combination. I have to be honest with you, chorus isn't really an effect that you use that much, but once you get the opportunity to use this effect, you will guarantee to have a really great result. Some examples of great chorus effects are MXR Analog Chorus, Boss Dimension C, and TC Electronic Corona Chorus. Last but not least, the other effect that you need is boost. Boost is basically an effect that will bring up the volume of your overall tone. It will make your guitar playing sound louder, which is sometimes very useful. This is especially important when you are playing lead guitar parts, because you want to be able to differentiate the volume between lead guitar part and normal guitar part. Oftentimes, boosts are transparent, which means it doesn't really add anything to your sound, but sometimes it will add color to your guitar tone in the form of a different EQ. Also, oftentimes boosts don't really add any drive into your guitar sound, but sometimes it will also add a little bit of drive. Depending on where you put your boost, you could get different kind of effects using your boost pedal. Basically, you don't always need a dedicated boost pedal. Sometimes you already have a pedal that has a volume control in it so that you can use it like a boost. If you wanna use a drive pedal as a boost, all you need to do is just to turn down the gain and to level up the volume. Some great example of boost pedal is this TC Electronic Spark Boost, the Exotic Effect RC Booster, and some other. So now in this part of the video, I will explain to you how to combine all of these effects together so that you can use it in the context of live gig. For any gig, I want to have at least two drive pedals, one being an overdrive and one being a distortion pedal, so that I can have different level of gain depending on what I need in the song. The overdrive will definitely goes first, followed by the distortion. Then after the distortion, I will usually put my boost pedal after it. The benefit of putting the boost pedal after the distortion pedal or the drive pedal, it will boost the tone without adding any kind of drive or color to my tone. And usually after boost, I will put my chorus effect. And after the chorus, usually I will put my delay and sometimes second delay or reverb pedal. Last in my signal chain will be my preamp or amp and cap simulation effect. That's it. This particular setup will allow some combination of different effects so that you can have some unique tones that I will explain after this. One combination example is to combine chorus with delay. It will give you the lush, wet, luxurious, thick sound. Next combination is a drive with the delay, which will give you a very smooth, fluid rock sound that is very similar to what Andy Timmons usually play. Combination is a distortion pedal with the overdrive pedal in front of it, which will give you a very thick rock sound. And the combination of overdrive with distortion together with boost and delay will give you the ultimate rock lead sound that's very lush, wet and thick. It sounds really thick, right?
Ooh, so thick.
And when you turn off all the effect and just let the preamp sound by itself, you have a very clean sound that's very good for funk playing and rhythm clean playing. So as you can see, with just these few pedals we can already recreate so many different sounds that will be useful for playing rock, pop, blues, jazz, and other common musical genres. So that is all for today's video. I hope you find this video to be useful. Please share in the comments below what is your favorite guitar effect and why. Also, don't forget to support my channel by subscribing to my channel, by liking this video, and to share this video with your friends and family. Thank you and goodbye.